What's up, fight fans? Back to the old one cam. How y'all doing? I figured, we said we were going to follow Cruzzi, Loveness, and I did on Sunday, but then we got really distracted by some epic games. Siberian versus Korean Army was amazing. Quintuple vet, Jagdpanther, we'll never forget. And then, of course, Symbiosis versus Captain Sprice, one of the best KO2 games I've ever seen. If you haven't watched it, it's up on YouTube. I'll throw the link in the chat one more time. That's something definitely to bookmark and check out later. How y'all guys doing? It's good to see you. Red Rupees here. Kremlin19, Von Klug, our director of social media, has been working on the fan fiction. He said he's up to, 13 pages or something? Oh, my Lord, this is going to be amazing. Willie 2 is here, a subscriber, Easy, Lori LB, Upalemos. How y'all doing, man? It's great to have you guys. I'm going to be following Cruzzi. I'm going to be making up for lost time, man, the stuff we missed. I won't spoiler it. I mean, I know the result. You guys probably know the result too. But if you're good esports fans, you'll shh and not tell anybody, because who knows? Maybe there's somebody here that won't know the result. Or I'm going to take this over to YouTube, and so somebody who's trying to catch up with Operation Charlie Fox can go back and check these games out. This is going to be round 6 between our number 1 seed from Finland, Cruzzi, versus RedxWings. And RedxWings, let's see, he picked up in the end the 18 seed, I believe. RedxWings was seeded 18. This is a guy that's got tournament experience. He got 17th in Dr. Vox. He's known for non-meta strategies. I think he's an American. So we have America versus Finland. And I think it's going to be some good games. Who knows? Red Wings, you never know what he's going to do. So I think it's going to be fun. It's amount of, what is that, 12.3K words, Von Klug? Is that what that is? Nice to see you too, Lori LB. Chalky Starfish is here. Yeah, we're looking forward to the fan fiction story. It's going to be Von Klug, Fichten Moped, and Das Doom Turtle. Their deadline is tomorrow. But I don't think an editor has even... they're still writing, so I don't think they're going to make their deadline. Maybe it'll be Thursday or Friday if we really bust our asses. I hope you guys don't expect me to edit all that, man. I got my time. I got my... my plate is already full. I just made a new brackets image I can show you guys. Check this out. Let's go over to my brackets image. Let's see if this all works properly. This should be updated with times. Do you guys see times? Let's see. I can make this a bit bigger so I can look at what you look at. So we've thrown in actual start times. You see those? Look real close. Match A, 1500 GMT. That'll be Vindicare X for Symbiosis. We have those 4 round 1 winners bracket matches will all happen at the same time. So Vindicare X and Symbiosis, Cruz and Korean Army, Dev M and Paula, Barton PL and Jove. Oh, god damn! Are you not excited? This is going to be so hot. And the winners of those, of course, go on to face our seeded invited players, Jezelyn, Aimstrong, Lovenest, and OMG Pop. And of course, if they lose once, it's not over yet. They'll be tossed down to the losers bracket, and they'll have another shot at it. So we'll follow round 1 of the winners bracket directly with round 2 of the winners bracket, so the seeds can get in there and start throwing punches. And then after that, we'll actually go downstairs. So the winners of those games will get a little break, and then we'll go downstairs to the losers bracket. And we'll tie up that round 1 of the losers bracket, and that's going to be intense Saturday evening because guys are going to get sent home. Main event day 1 losers bracket. You lose that one, then you've lost twice and you're gone. But the winners will survive, and the winners will go on to play again on Sunday. So then we'll go back from the losers bracket. We'll go back up to the winners bracket, and then we'll see who will win match I and match J and go on to the winners bracket finals, which will be the first game of the day on Sunday. You can see Match K at 1500 GMT. That'll be the first game of the day. What a way to kick off the Sunday, right? Sunday night fights, Match K, winners bracket finals, the 2 undefeated players. That's going to be just sick. So after we get that out of the way, one of those guys will go straight into the championship match. and then we'll go down and we'll tie up all of the losers brackets until we have 2 players left, and those 2 players will start the action on Finals Monday in the losers bracket finals. We're not quite sure who's going to bring you that set yet, but the casters and the observers, you guys get your names in the hat. The threads are up there on Kotu.org. Make sure you get in there and let us know that you're going to be available to either send or cast. You're correct. Willie, too, is here. Our 4 seeds did not play in the qualifiers. They were invited directly into the main event. So, I mean, the idea of Operation Charlie Fox is that it's like a hybrid event. You have invite events, right? We could have just invited 8 players. You know, we could have selected 8 players and said, we're going to do a double elimination invite event, you know, or we could have selected 16 players. We could say, hey, we're going to do a 3-day double elimination, 16 players. It's going to be awesome. It's going to go 3 days long. We could have just done an invite, right? But then we figured, what fun is that? You know, let's open it to the world, right? I mean, there's no better way to sort of get people going with tournaments. And, like, you know, you play your first tournament, you pop your cherry, right? If you're a tournament noob, if you've never played before, it's a whole different experience. You got to learn the rules. You got to learn how to find people. There's that pressure of starting a custom game against maybe a known player. You know, it's a little bit scary, so you got to get your feet wet. So we wanted to give the whole community and the whole world the opportunity to take part in our Operation Charlie Fox. So we decided to make it a hybrid event where we invite 4 and then we qualify through 8. So I hope you guys like that. Those are tough choices we had to make, but I hope you dig it. You know, next time, now that we know that we can draw almost 600 signups and almost 300 players for an open quali, I mean, next time we'll do it a little better. You know, we understand that players had to play a lot of rounds on Sunday, but that's the way it had to be to have it be open to everybody. So that was a sacrifice we made. Next time we'll put a cap on it. You know, we'll take signups in order, and we'll cap it at 256, and we'll probably make it. You guys won't like this, but these are the compromises that have to be made. The round of 128 in this tournament was a best of 3. If I do it again, I would make that also a best of 1. So you'd have round of 256 and 128 best of 1, and then you'd have 3 rounds of best of 3s. And I think players can handle that. 3 best of 3s and 2 best of 1s. I think players can handle that. So that's what we would do differently next time. You know, we're learning as we go, but we're listening and we're paying attention, and we understand your complaints and your criticisms in the forums. We check that out, and next time we'll do it better. You can count on that. JDX45, don't forget, with the open tourney, there's always a chance to find a new pro player like you. Yeah, hell yeah, that's right. I mean, you know, definitely. You got to have an open qualifier, because what if there's some guy that you just aren't aware of? Maybe he plays in Korea, or maybe he plays in Australia or somewhere, and just maybe he's not a member of Kotu.org, maybe he doesn't post replays, but he kicks ass. You know, like Joe, for example, he's a Russian player, and he's not a very big personality on the scene. Like, I have no idea what Joe looked like. I've never seen a picture of him. All I know about him is that he's a #1 ladder player and that he's Russian. That's all I know about him. But, you know, now he's qualified into the main event, so now we're going to learn a lot more about him. He defeated Von Ivan on Sunday night, 2-0. And I just watched both of those games. Tightrope casted them. If you're interested in seeing what happened the first game, you have to watch it. I just linked Tightrope's cast in the replay section, and there was a point in that game when they were all building up to like this sort of mid-late game fight where Von Ivan had 2 KV8s and 3 Zisk guns, and Jove had 2 Ostwinds and 4 Rakettenwerfers, and then these guys just went. It was intense. It was so crazy. The Ostwinds came in and tried to flank, like, Von Ivan's Zisk guns were all clumped up, and the Ostwinds were able to, like, flank all of them at once, and the Rakettenwerfers, like, Von Ivan was able to get in there and burn a couple of them, but Jove had them better spaced, and they were able to shoot from corners. It was mental. You got to see that game. Tightrope casted it. Go check it out on his channel. What else? Yes, so you saw the new brackets. Actually, I'm trying to get those brackets with the times into Kotu.org. We're going to have a news post for you guys tonight. The news post will include the brand new brackets with all the start times. It'll include the announcement that we're going to do giveaway package number 4 on Wednesday. You guys unlocked it, 5250. That's the 4th giveaway package. We got 10 more UKF keys, 3 Ardennes Assault keys, 3 Western Front Armies keys, and we're going to give those away on Wednesday. And let's see. I think I'm gonna go live on SNF at 8 p.m. European time. So that's 1800 GMT. And I'm going to go live for an hour, and I'm going to give some keys away and just talk at you guys, right? I'm just going to talk some smack. That's what I like to do, and fill you in on the latest goings-on and OCF and the scene and whatever else. So I'm going to go on for an hour. I'm going to give a bunch of keys away, and then I'm going to host Rogers. If he can do it. I mean, I asked him when he's going to do his 24-hour stream, and he said Wednesday I'll start at noon. But that was before he cast 10 hours on Sunday and almost destroyed himself. So hopefully he's still up for it. I'm not totally sure. He's probably asleep right now, West Coast. He's probably sleeping it off, but hopefully he'll stick to it, man, which means he'll be even more punch drunk, because the fatigue from Sunday will still be in his body. And then, so the plan, though, right now is I go on at 8 p.m. European time for an hour, and then I pass the ball via hosting over to Rogers, who's going to start his 24-hour stream at noon Pacific, which will be 9 p.m. Central European time. So then he'll go for 24 hours. And he says in his Twitter messages to me that he wants to outlast Ciaz. So maybe, I don't know how long Ciaz went exactly, but Rogers plans to go longer. So he said before Sunday. I don't know if things have changed, but so we're going to have an announcement for that tonight on the Kotu.org portal. There will be the list of casters for the main event, all the start times of all the rounds for the main event, the announcement of giveaway package number 4, which will be Wednesday night here. And, of course, you don't have to be present to win. You just have to be an OCF contributor. And, check it out. We're getting new contributors all the time. We're going to leave contributions open until the last game of the finals. So, you can still buy a couple more levels and support this event and push it into the stratosphere until Monday night, whoever our grand champion is. And then finally on Monday night, after the finals are over, we're going to cap it. We're going to turn off the contribution button. We're going to throw all those prize amounts into the poster and divide them all up and see how much everybody wins. It's going to be 50% to the winner. He's already going to win over $2,600, something like this, crazy. So anyway, let me just thank the recent contributors. Over here you can see Crossfire, Manic Monk on Mac. If you're around, Manic Monk, I appreciate your comments on the Symbiosis and on the God, my brain is still slightly fried. On the Symbiosis and Sprice game, I noticed you were in the chat, and I noticed you were really digging it. And that was a tough day for us. I refereed all morning and then cast all evening and didn't eat ever. I mean, okay, that's my fault. I should have planned a pause for myself to eat, but the reason we make these events is because we want to see these awesome games. So when the games were going and when my refs handled it, eat? Come on, let's go watch games. So I didn't eat all day, and I just wanted to watch games. We were nuts. Me and Love Nest, we were constantly jousting at each other. And people that aren't accustomed to us, maybe that came from the Twitch homepage or whatever, they weren't accustomed to that, and we got all this negative feedback from them, stop zooming in and stop telling stories. And, it's if you'll notice, I try to at least only do that kind of shit when the action's kind of slowed down, because I get bored, if it's all quiet, I get bored, I want to do something. I want to zoom in on a unit, or I want to have some fun with Love Nest, I think that's more entertaining for you guys. So although we took a lot of flack for it, I mean, I hear the criticism and all that, but I'm still going to keep doing it. I'm still going to keep zooming in when the action's quiet, and I'm still going to keep telling stories, because that's how I keep myself interested, and hopefully you guys appreciate that. And anyway, so amidst all these this caster sucks, show the game, all this, all that, amidst all of that, which I got to just take with a grain of salt, Manic Monk was in there saying, hey, best cast you've ever did. This is a wonderful show. I'm so glad I saw this. He was giving all this just heartfelt, positive feedback, and I spotted that, and that's that keeps us going. One good comment amidst 9 bad ones is that's what keeps us going. So I appreciate that, Manic Monk. Thanks a lot for that. What about Barton and Soap? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I mean, we've been so busy that I haven't had a time to deal with that at all. We're stoked that Barton went through. So we get to at least see 2 best of 3s with Barton in the main event at least. Right, so we're guaranteed a lot of action from all of these 12 players that made it through. And I guess he said in some other chat that if he wins, it'll eat 2 bars of soap. I don't know. I think he's trying to scheme for ways to not eat the soap if he doesn't win. We can't let that, because that wasn't the deal. The deal was 5K eat soap. Like, we don't care how you do in the tournament now, Bart. You better eat the damn soap. So when I get a little bit more time, I mean, I could even take a train to his hometown and bring some muscle with me and force him to eat the soap. So there's that option. Melvis, thanks for your 8 levels, brand new contributor. Kobiz, Fahu's just constantly buying. He fell asleep on stream last night. Did you guys see that? Was that for real or was that a joke? Because like when you followed him, there was a little audio cue that said, "Wake up, dude." And so everybody was following him and it was going, "Wake up, dude." So was that just like an elaborate scheme to get lots of followers, or was he really asleep? I want to know, because I followed him. I fell for it. "Wake up, dude." I come in, he's sleeping. He's like. I pressed follow. The little voice said, "Wake up, dude." He ignored me. And then I don't know how long he did that or what. That was pretty funny. Anyway, Fahu, an amazingly generous supporter. Look at that. 47 levels. Malius, Zampu, RedxWings. RedxWings, the competitor that we're going to see right today, bought a level. So he's enjoying OCF. ACM Capital Flamer 927, Tech 4417. So we appreciate that, guys. If anybody else wants to keep pushing us up into the stratosphere, that's just more esports power and more intimidation that these things can be successful and that we can do this and do it again. Let me just refresh in case anybody new is popping on. You know, these streams that I do, these are fundraiser streams. So if you guys want to buy a level or two more, I'll be sure to say thanks to you. And we appreciate every single contribution. Fahu was banned for falling asleep. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I heard that. He got banned by Twitch for falling asleep. Swatted back. Countered by Twitch. Yeah, that was really funny. You think it was just a nap? I don't know. He seemed like he was genuinely out. Before we start these games, I'd like to show you the player cards of these guys. You know, like I've got all this totally fancy setup, right? But I didn't get to use it at all on Saturday because Love and I were so frazzled. I mean, my early casts were kind of crummy, but I think I delivered on Symbiosis versus Price. I don't think you guys missed anything. I think my camera work during the M10 rushes was tight. And I think Love This and I kept it entertaining the whole way through. So, you know, like I'll take the flack and I'll just brush it off, because I think I delivered a pretty sweet cast. I put it on YouTube and I watched it back. And you know what I'm really happy about, which you guys probably don't even notice, because this is the kind of thing where, like, when it's right, you don't notice it. Our audio levels were perfect. That is tough. The reason our audio levels are perfect is because I've been fine-tuning them every single time I do a stream. Every time I've done a stream for the last 2 months, I've done slight changes. You know, at the beginning, it was like big changes. But every time I've done slight changes to try to get that mix just perfectly between my voice and the game sounds and Loveness voice and get all those transitions down. So I think it was pretty tight. It has to become muscle memory because I'm doing everything by myself. So it all has to be like I've got all these control keys and stuff. So it's like riding a bike. You got to program your body to get all this stuff down. So I think that cast was pretty on point. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Let's go have a look at our competitors today. This is our #1 seed in the qualifier, not in the tournament. You know, of course, Jeslin is the #1 seed in the tournament, but this is the #1 seed in the qualifier. This is Cruzzi from Finland. He was one of the members of the All-Star team, voted up surely for his very loud presence in Twitch chats. He's the stats guy, man. He plays the tools more than he plays the game. So that's him going in there and just learning all the numbers, figuring out the math. Spotting the ninja changes. He might have some work to do later today because there's going to be a patch any second now, right? They said in the patch notes 21st or 22nd. So there's going to be a patch probably today. You know, Relic's still asleep. But when they wake up at around, 1600 European time or 1700, whatever, then they might push that patch through. And so Cruz will dive right in there. And then we can expect like an hour turnaround. He'll be in the chat, well, they changed this and they changed that and they changed this. And so Cruz is our numbers guy. Let's check out his ranks. You can see that like ranking up isn't a huge focus of his. These ranks are good. I mean, 7th as Brits, of course, good. But he's going up against players that are like #1 in everything. Like if you look at the top ladders right now, there's only 3 players in the #1 spot in all of the 5 ladders. Insane, Aimstrong, Insane, DevM, and Jove occupy every single #1 spot. These guys are laddering like crazy. Just last night, Armstrong went in front of Captain Sprice on the Brits ladder. He was spamming out a bunch of games. He loves that centaur. Let me tell you, look out. I wonder if he'll play it in the main event. I don't know. I mean, if they fix the Vickers and we bring the Vickers back in, are the Vits viable again? Of course, we're going to have to reassess our bans. And if things get fixed, we're going to lift the bans. And so you'll be able to have more options, etc. So we'll see about that. We're going to have to do that after the patch hits and after the little bird Cruzzi tweets in our ear all the ninja changes. Like, we got to know everything. And then we'll release, of course, a rules adjustment. So Cruzzi, 7th as Brits, 30th as USF, 15th as OKV, 21st as Soviets, and 43rd as Oster. And one thing that you can notice here is that he's active on all 5 ladders. You look at like DevM, and he's hidden on 3 of the 5 ladders. Like, he's really only playing 2 factions. So, I'm wondering, doesn't that give your opponent an advantage? If your opponent knows which Axis faction you're going to play or which Allies faction you're going to play, can't he prepare better against you? So I'm, maybe Cruzzi's approach of kind of just playing everything a little bit and not really showing your cards, just kind of being up in the top 50 of every ladder. Maybe his approach is better. The word's probably out now. Cruzzi was 3rd in the Dr. Vox tournament, so he actually got invited to OCF to go straight through to the main event, and he declined the invite. So, Cruzzi's gaming, man. Maybe he realizes that, look, if I can't win my way through the qualifier, I'm not going to have a chance anyway. And how can I get better tournament practice than playing? So either he's got this total game mind where I'm going to fight my way through, I'm going to be in rhythm, I'm going to be hot while you guys are cold. Either that, or this is also a very, very big possibility, or he just didn't want to give his picture for the invite, for the invite list. You got Armstrong, like, with his professional photographer. I think maybe his girlfriend's a photographer or something. Like, Armstrong's pictures are always perfect, like backlighting on his hair. Like, I mean, just like he looks, he looks like a sexy man. He looks like Elvis. He's so pretty. The nerds are like, oh wow, he's kind of pretty. All the boys, right? And they're like, wait, I'm not gay. What is this I'm experiencing right now? What is this? That Armstrong, he's good looking, right? But Cruzzi, man, nobody freaking knows what this guy looks like. So many times have I tried to get a picture of Cruzzi, and every single time it's been a failure. I thought, oh, this time I've got him. I'm gonna give him an invite into an event that's already got thousands of dollars for a prize pool. I got him now, right? Cruzzi's like, no thanks. Son of a bitch. So we have no idea what he looks like. Okay, let's go check out his opponent. This is PSG RedxWings. RedxWings is a player from America. He's got, kind of similar ladder ranks. You can see here it's 66th as USF, 17th as OKV, 30th as Soviets, and 37th as Oster. Gotta remember that what we learned from Love Nest the other day, that funny Oster. You know how hard that is for Americans? We learned it's not Oster, it's not Oster, it's something in between Oster. You guys got it? Sonderkraftfahrzeug. You guys were dissing me for pronouncing Flammenwerfer wrong. You know why? Because I was actually pronouncing the Werfer part wrong. I know how to say Werfer. That means just thrower. Gut geworfen, I say to my son, that's the past tense. You threw it well, like we play catch. Werf mal, werf, that's easy. But I was saying Flammenwerfer. What was I saying? Flammenwerfer. I don't know. I was pronouncing the frickin' E wrong. I didn't even realize why you guys were laughing. I thought it was the first half of the word. It was actually the second half. It's Flammenwerfer. Werfer. See, that's fucking tricky for an American, man. Werfer. But I got it. Up yours, Nazi German pronunciation viewers. Flammenwerfer. In your face. You can't complain about that. That's spot on. Anyway, I'm going off on a diatribe again. I gotta, dial it back, Ami. Dial it back. Gotta get it out. Gotta get it out now. Because, man, during the main event, people want my shit to be tight. None of this storytelling shit. No swearing either. No swearing, no storytelling, and no zooming. I'll do a little bit less, but I'm still gonna zoom. I'm still zooming. You can give me that one little thing. OCF decals, they're gonna get zoomed on. So, RedxWings and Cruzzi, enough of all that. I bet you guys are antsy to see some KOTU action. What do you say? Cruzandolph. Computer Heat is here. What's up, Computer Heat? How you doing? Say Oster like a true California boy. Cali boys can't say. Oh yeah, I was giving him so much shit for the victory on Wictory. Actually, there was one funny bit where he just did it so loud and horrible. He was like, to get the Wictory, and I was like, what the fuck did you just try to say? But then later he got me back. He's like, I think I have more 1v1 experience than you do. And I was like, oh. That would actually hurt my feelings a little bit. I mean, he's right, but come on. You don't have to like put a guy down like that, man. Come on. That was brutal. Hey, Romeo's here. Romeo, dude, I just asked you a question in Steam, man. Can you check out your Steam messages? And because we're going to try to get this news post up tonight. Can you go post there? Because if you want to cast, I want to get you in the news post. So please post there. Victory is mine. It's unsere victory. Sieg. All right. Enough of that. Enough housing against Love Nest. He was a good sport. He's a great caster. I think he's got a future in it. You know, he's coming after my job. He had really great flow when he was casting by himself. A little less great flow. It's hard, you know. Duo casting is a whole other art. The primary thing you have to remember, of course, is never ever talk on top of each other. That's the worst. It's really hard to avoid, but after years of practice, you start to get the hang of it. Sieg! Let's see who gets this Sieg in round 6. I'm going to start loading these games up. I'm a little bit afraid because we're going to be watching games from replays. And you know what likes to happen when we watch replays? Bug splats, that's what. So hopefully we can get through these games. Man, I'm getting warm. You guys want to see a little strip show? Did you know if I took my shirt off, even though I'm a guy, I could get banned from Twitch? No nipples. Twitch is guys, girls, doesn't matter. No freaking nipples on Twitch. A lot of people get their streams removed because they show their nipples. All right, I'm loading the game. What I learned from TI's pro commentary is just incoherent shouting. No, you're just a Dota noob and you didn't understand any of it all. TI was great, man. There were great commentators at the International. I learned a lot from that. That was by far the best produced, most exciting, most attended esports event ever. That was so epic, Early August at the old center where the Sonics used to play before that Oklahoma bum stole them from Seattle. Seattle doesn't have a basketball team now, so they've got this big empty arena. So, hey, let's use it for esports. Sweet. Imagine Go2 there. Let's not, because I don't think it's ever going to happen. But, hey, maybe some kind of DreamHack thing or Gamescom thing could happen. So we got to keep our fingers crossed. I think with this event, we've made a lot of progress. So we're a step closer to a live event happening after OCF, because I think it's been pretty successful, don't you? Come on. We're exceeding expectations. Okay, replays. Haven't done this in ages. Game 1 loading up. Let's see. Okay, Team 1's going to be RedxWings as Soviets, and Team 2's going to be Cruzzi as OKV. I'm not going to touch anything while it's loading, so we're just going to have to be patient. I'm going to kill my tunes. You guys still talking about Fahu? Hey, Stormless, how's it going, man? Are you on vacation? Are you where are you right now, Stormless? Because you're not involved. Stormless is our lead caster, and he's not heavily involved with OCF because I think he's on vacation. Stormless, are you watching Twitch from the Caribbean or something? Where are you right now? Who? Fahu, is this channel forever banned? I doubt it. It would probably be a temporary thing. He'll get an email from them, and he'll have to probably respond to get it unlocked or something. They wouldn't permanently ban his channel. That would be messed up. So Stormless, I hate this delay, man. I wish it was instant. I wish I could interact with you guys instantly, but whenever I ask you a question, I have to wait. You're in Thailand? You're watching us from Thailand? Sunday Night Fights channel rolls out the red carpet for Stormless, who is watching us from Thailand. You son of a bitch. Are you on an island with your feet kicked up, and there's some cabana boy bringing you mojitos or something, and you got coconut trees over you, somebody's fanning you and bringing you grapes and stuff, and your feet you're running your toes through the sand, and you've got some kind of tablet with Wi-Fi to the hotel center with SNF on the tablet, and you're like, "What's up, guys? I'm in Thailand." Son of a bitch! Look at this guy. All right, you want a bell ding? That's for Stormless in Thailand. Actually, I need to ding my bells because I need to update the scoreboard. It's gonna be RedxWings. I watched him throw a game once, and since then his nickname is RedxWings. Get it? Swings, because of the swings in the game he threw it. Okay, he's going to be the blue Soviet, and Cruzzi's going to be the red OKV. Cruzzi played a little bit of everything in this tournament. Okay, we don't need that anymore. All right. Let me just. All right, here we go. You want to see the results? I can give you the best link in town because I have a link to my fancy brackets, and my fancy brackets are better than anything because they have the start times of the main event. So check this out. Chat, here is the link to the fanciest brackets. These are yet to be published. They have the start times of the main event this weekend, and we're going to publish those tonight in a news post, along with the announcement of giveaway package number 4, which has been unlocked. You can see we're at 52.57. We unlocked that $7 ago. So those are the brackets. If my mods, Von Klug, Stormlifts, if you guys could put that in your buffer and maybe throw them up occasionally, I would appreciate it. But right now, it is time for the OCF replay casts to begin. Let's go in game. You guys want to come? You guys want to come in game? You're welcome, Stolik MS. Let's go in game. Here we go. All right, we're off. I gotta do some housekeeping. Gotta up that UI scale. In the South, playing as the Soviets, representing North America. We think he's an American. Here come his combat engineers. So you know it's non-meta when the combat engineers start throwing down tier 1 right off the bat. In the blue trunks, RedxWings. And in the north, they're fighting on Angeville, bringing out the Schwer Wehrmacht Schlepper, his Sturmpioniere, and some Volksgrenadiere. We have our number 1 seed of this tournament from Finland in the red trunks, playing the OKV. Cruzzi! Cruzzi's in the house. He's moving towards the right. Maybe he's going to go for some aggressive SWS truck placement. Oh, my God. Look, guys. Get some. Get some. Get some. OCF in the house. Zoom in your face. You can take the dog out of the bite, but not the bite out of the dog. I will always zoom in, and you're just going to have to live with it, suckers! That zoom in is dedicated to all the haters. Okay, we got a little bit of wire created by RedxWings, but he's given up that effort. Now he's back at it. He's wiring. These are milk jugs, by the way. Now he's back in the house. Going to keep an eye on these Sturmpioniere. We can turn on the fog of war. You can see this house has got great vision. Look how far he can see. You can see all the way to that strap point. It's a little bit blocked. You get a little bit of true sight action. The baddies are out hiding in true sight. Interesting. RedxWings going straight with his combat engineers all the way for this strap point. So he runs forward, caps this strap point, and then runs back. Here you can see the capping. Maybe we're going to have some action. We got quick penals out. If you're going to throw up tier 1, you can either build snipers or penals, and here come the penals. They're capping the victory point very early. Now, that's something to notice because, guys, this is game 1 of a best of 3. Of course, in a best of 3, if it's a split, the faction choice will go to the VP leader. Now, the VP leader is the player who won his game with the most VPs. So if you won your game with 500 VPs and your enemy won their game with 470 VPs, then you're the VP leader and you get faction choice. So you get to choose allies or axis and which faction you'll play before the other guy. In fact, not only do you get faction choice, but you get to counter pick your opponent. The way it works, and this is good to review because every single match in the main event will be like this. Not only do you get faction choice, but you get to counter pick. So how it works in game 3 is like this. You say, I'm going to take allies. And then they have to declare which army they're going to pick. So like Cruzzi would say, all right, I'm going to take OKV. And then you could counter pick them. You could say either Soviets or Brits or USF. So you do get a significant picking advantage if you are the leader going into a best of 3. Ooh, ouch. These penals are getting torn up by Sturmpionera. But the fuel is held. Let's see. These Grens are being a bit conservative, just garrisoning the house. They don't want anybody sneaking in from the other side. This very early M3 is interesting. You know, it's too early to put flamers in, and you can't afford it yet. Here are the NGs that are potential flamers. One of them bought sweepers super early. What's that about? That's a little bit strange. Did RedxWings misclip the sweeper upgrade when he meant to go for the flamer upgrade? RedxWings, are you in the chat? Was that a misclick? I find it odd that you would get sweepers so early with this M3 build. Perhaps RedxWings, feeling the pressure, or perhaps under the fatigue of this long tournament and this round 6 elimination match against the #1 seed, perhaps that was a misclick.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
We don't know. We can only guess. And look at the sneaky Pupshin. Whoa, what happened there? He shot a little bit uphill, right, like only a few meters in front of his face. What fail? I thought that was going to kill the M3 for sure. But the Pupshin just, like, fail fishes, shoots him to the ground, does absolutely nothing. And the M3 is able to kill some more Volksgrenadiers. Not bad, so he got a break there. Okay, you got sweepers. Good on you, but let's see. Will he put perhaps flamers? What's his munitions like? RedxWings got 36 munitions, so, man, he can't afford flamers on anybody. It's 60 on engineers and penals, so he just can't afford it. I really think that Minesweeper squad was a misclick.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Nice flank against the Pupshin. He's trying to relocate. Now these penals have to fight a whole bunch of Axis infantrymen. And although they can survive for a few seconds in green cover, you can see their health rocketing towards the basement. Nice harassment by RedxWings on the right-hand side. He's capping. He's losing a skirmish, and dudes are dying, but he is capping on the right. He's got eyes on the Pupshin, so he can keep his M3 in a good position. He sees it moving forward. Whoa. Wow, these penals were able to stay for quite some time in the green cover of that haystack. Don't you guys love Ango? Don't you love those haystacks from Time Eternal and Company of Heroes? What a classic map. So not only is he capping the right, but he's winning little skirmishes. Wow, is RedxWings going to be so aggressive and go for this cutoff? Good grief. I would have thought he would have capped over here, but, I mean, would this even cut Cruzzi off? I'm not exactly sure. Does this point connect to this point? I don't know. That's that little tiny gap in the middle of the road. Sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, look, it's wraparound. He's connected. See that little tiny bridge? So that means that these 2 points, isn't it interesting how Cruzzi is connected through that little middle gap all the way over here to this fuel? So indeed, that was not a cutoff maneuver. I didn't know it. Perhaps RedxWings didn't know it. But even if you do know it, that's something that you have to, like, perceive. Let's see. He has this point. He has that point. You know, okay, now it's a cutoff move. With these NGs capping, now the left fuel is cut off. But, of course, this connector is on its way back up. Okay, this unupgraded, ungarrisoned M3 is just going around being moderately annoying. Does anybody have flamers yet? Where's our ammo? Okay, our ammo's... Oh, jeez. Shrek from the house just kills the M3. So whatever plan that was with the M3, it's over now. I'm still waiting to see if we get any upgrades. There, finally, we found a penal squad that will be upgrading the flamers. Now, we know that flamers are extremely strong in this patch. I think that's one of the things that's going to get nerfed in the hotfix. So RedxWings is going to attempt to make use of that. Here's the flamer squad. They're just coming out from the base, and they're going to fight these Jaeger light infantry guys. Oh boy, a lot of targets here. Good grief, how does Cruzzi have so much stuff already? I mean, he's barely lost any dudes. Now, if we go to the stats, can we count dudes lost? I wish that was a stat, like actual, like, infantry members lost. I mean, maybe I can see it already, can I? Unit construction? How would I see personal maybe already? Oh, look here, look at this. it's counting kills as we go. So maybe, but how do I switch to, maybe if I'm following, sorry guys, but the only way to get better is to try stuff, right? So now I'm following RedxWings. If I go back to my stats, there we go. Look at this. Kills 9, damage taken. That's interesting. You can watch that count, but sorry. All right, we're missing some action. My apologies. Don't kill the messenger, you bastards. You guys are such crazy, difficult. You guys are like savvy stream viewers. You expect nothing but the best. Never given Ami a chance to play around, experiment, and learn stuff. Jaeger Light Infantry called in some more. So many dudes. You can see the pop cap for Cruzzi is 56, and for RedxWings is 25. So he's more than doubled RedxWings' pop cap, and it looks like he's just dominating every single skirmish. What I wanted to see easily was like infantry killed by the Axis and infantry killed by the Allies. You get that stat in the end screen, but I don't know if there's an easy way to get that stat while the game's going. I mean, he's just losing every skirmish. Flames upgrading at the end of the fight, and then a retreat. Oh my god, if he loses this, that would you just kick yourself when you spend 60 munitions and then lose the squad immediately. Oh, a narrow escape. RedxWing is thanking his lucky stars that squad survived after spending that munitions to upgrade them. I mean, he's going to need to get some good flame attacks against Cruzzi to make this strategy that he's chosen pay off. Because right now, the strategy is not paying off, and he's losing all the skirmishes. Now he's got 2 upgraded penal squads, and it's going to be a while before one of them's back on the field. But we do have one strong squad coming out. The other one's going to have to reinforce. Oh, good grief. He just lost some engineers. So an even worse situation as far as manpower is concerned. There's the mine. That's a shame. You know, you get those early mine. Well, the Minesweeper squad is now dead. So that's really a shame for RedxWings. Just going to try to get some territory over on the right. I hope these conscripts don't die on the left. Cruzzi fighting behind the green cover of this guider. It was interesting. I don't think I'm betraying anybody's trust, but Spacebus asked us if he thought that adding this glider added any kind of balance issue to Angeville. And I don't think anybody said yes. I mean, what do you guys think? Does this glider not belong here? I mean, it does add a bunch of green cover, but, you know, is that bad? I think it's fine. I don't think anybody really minded it. But the point of the story is that, you know, Spacebus cares. He wants Angeville to be as balanced as possible. He knows it's going to be a tourney map, and, you know, they're asking our feedback. Braden Chan is asking for feedback from top players about balance. You know, I mean, I'm getting the feeling that Relic is really gearing up for some esports push, so it is a good time to be part of this community, and, you know, hopefully this feeling is justified, and hopefully, you know, this ESL event will eventually come around. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to be involved in it. It sounds like fun. The more events for this, the better. That's how we grow. And ESL is a professional organization. You know, Relic is partnered up with Twitch. They're partnered up with Alienware. So some good stuff could be on the horizon. We got to just hang in there. Hold the line. Still, RedxWings can't seem to win. Whoa, hey, wow, now this is rare. I got chat. I'm not used to that. I guess I missed a failed flame nade from Cruzzi somewhere. I was doing what you all hate, telling stories again. I know there's someone out there that likes my stories. Isn't there just one person that likes to learn about the scene and what's going on, hear some like inside info? Come on. You guys can watch replays on your own. But where else can you get all these inside info leaks from AmiPolizeiFunk leaking info to you? Come on, my stories aren't so bad. Here comes another flame nade. Oh god, it's so nice to see chat again. I just gave Relic a observer mode report card. You guys might have noticed, you casters, it's very important to us that observer mode is in good shape. You might have noticed now we have a larger mini-map. We have a better designed lower bar. They fixed the VP color bug. So they made a lot of improvements to observer mode, which we really appreciate. Those were based off of my suggestions. But I also gave them a little report card. There's some stuff they missed, like observer party is still bugged. Units still move slow. They did fix the altitude on the graphs, which is cool. Other issues, and these are really big, is that we need to see chat. We need to see chat all. We need to see good luck, have fun from the players. We need to see good game from the players at the end. You know, we need to see that GG. That's really important to us as viewers, to be able to know when a player throws in the towel and resigns and says GG and accepts that he's been beaten. You know, we need to see if he rage quits with no GG, or if he's polite and says GG even in a tough loss. You know, these are the things. This is how we get to know the players. So we need to see all chat in observer mode. We really do. And tournament referees, man, what if they get in some huge fight and they're talking a bunch of smack at each other? And what if one guy gets all racist, you know, and starts, you know, just saying all kinds of stuff that's like not allowed in the Code2.org community at all? I mean, we need to see that stuff as observers so that our referees can adjudicate. Because, you know, players, they can't do that kind of thing. And if they do, referees need to see it as soon as possible. So that's the one thing I'm really going to go on about. You got to show observers all chat. And then this is almost a joke how like needed this is. When somebody quits out of a game, observers don't know who quit or who won. It's like, come on, give us a victory screen. So they still haven't given us a victory screen. So I gave them a little report card. I gave them kudos for the fixes. But I also reminded them that there's some very important things that we still need in observer mode. Ostwin's on the field. Cruz looks to close the door with the Ostwin. And wow, a strange and interesting choice from Cruzzi. He's going the Soviet Reserve Army. He's got these crazy like zooked up infantrymen coming out. He's pretty much out of map control. He does also have an SU-76, but here you can see the partisan tank hunters are here. Now we banned partisan tactics from the tournament, but we did not ban Soviet Reserve Army, which has a couple partisan squads in it. So RedxWings is trying to upgrade with a bunch of PPSH. He's trying to get some partisans out here. I'm trying to fight off now a Jagdpanzer 4 and an Ostwind. It's going to be very difficult for him. Ooh, that's a nice break for RedxWings. The Jagdpanzer hits a mine, and he's in a bit of a bad spot, but the Ostwind's going to come and try to protect him. I love how these players protect one unit. Like, one unit gets in trouble, and the other one comes to its rescue. They're totally conscious of their army and its situation, and one will try to help the other. Wow, where'd they get these Panzer Schrecks anyway? Did they steal them? These guys, they stole them from the Germans who were occupying their city. Oh, that's a shame. Those partisans are now dead, and their Panzer Schreck is gone. But they do kill the Jagdpanzer, so that's a bit of a trade, and probably a trade that RedxWings doesn't really mind. I mean, that's a decent trade for him. We've seen that as the Jagdpanzer vets up, it can become an incredibly powerful tool for the OKW. You guys remember Siberian's Jagdpanzer from Sunday night against Korean Army. Man, he had 5 stars of vet on that thing. That was just sick. Really well used Jagdpanzer 4, but when it fell, so did Siberian. And so Korean Army has moved on to the main event. You know, for Koreans, on Sunday, the open qualifier started at midnight, and he probably played for 10 hours. So Korean Army started at midnight and probably ended at like 10 a.m. and went through. And you guys have to respect that. That is just amazing. So good on Korean Army for having the endurance to keep fighting through the night. And I hope that, you know, I hope his sleeping schedule now is adjusted, because as we see a squad fall on its retreat. Once again, this Saturday, the event will start at 1500 GMT. Oh, don't lose him. Don't lose him. Get away. Get behind the house. Everybody run. The event will start at 1500 GMT, and once again, Korean Army will have to start his games at midnight KST, which is time in Seoul. And so we wish Korean Army luck fighting through the night. Another squad of partisans out with their stolen Panzer Schreck. Oh, these pooptions, man. They're greedy. They want to kill the Su-76, and they don't even care that Partisan Squad's there. I guess they realize they can retreat, but still. Oh, man, Cruzzi, you sure about this, bro? What is he doing? He turned one of them. What? Why did the Partisans retreat? I don't know why the Partisans retreated. What the hell? I don't know what's going on, man. I thought they had a pretty good position there, but RedxWings didn't. He retreated his Partisans. RedxWings is really struggling for map control. You know, the top players in the game, you might win a skirmish here or there, but they're always capping more efficiently than you are. That's the thing, you know. Like you can group up your units and maybe win a skirmish, but while that's happening, they're capping the rest of the map on you. And you know, this is a skill that's hard to compare one-to-one because it's something that happens while other things are happening. But I can guarantee you top players are able to harass their enemies just far more skillfully than the players that, you know, are like mid-tier or are trying to catch up to them. And we can see that in this game. Cruzzi's been harassing RedxWings like crazy when, you know, usually it's the Soviet army that's harassing the OKV. Usually it's the OKV that's all turtled up like cockroaches around a battle group headquarters or something like this. So these guys are playing like opposite to the character of their factions. And it's Cruzzi, the aggressive capper and harasser, and it's RedxWings who's just clawing to try to keep sectors connected. Second Ostwind out now. Those skins are looking quite lovely from Cruzzi. Going toe to toe. They throw a nade, get a quick engine crit. This other Ostwind attempting to fight the Partisans to garrison this house. Well, they're getting some good hits in. Is RedxWings able to chase? Su-76 coming. He wants to join in the chase. Nice kill! Wow. These Partisan tank hunters take down an Ostwind. Does this smell like a comeback, maybe? Are you guys smelling possible comeback? I mean, it has seemed up until this point that RedxWings has been getting his ass kicked, but he might annihilate a triple vet Sturm Pioneer squad. They're going to duck around the house. Other guys can come pick them off. Let's see if the Partisans can get him. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The last shot from small arms fire. The Partisans loaded up their rifle, took a beat on that guy, and shot him dead. That's a triple vet Pioneer squad down. You know, that's less capping power. That's less short-range anti-infantry. Good on X-Wings, sending a squad with minesweepers to cap on the left. X-Wings got two triple vet penal squads. They're actually both going to the left right now. And Cruzzi has one triple vet Volksgrenadier squad. Oh, look, here's another. So now he's got three triple vet penal squads. Is RedxWings coming back? Is RedxWings getting back into this? His map control still looks like utter doo-doo, though. He really needs to cap. What just fell? This little shack fell? Okay. The Su-76 is trying to barrage, and he's sending most of his rounds into this wall and into this little house. Now look at RedxWings really prefers fighting to capping. This is an interesting little long-range fight between the Jaeger light infantry. How about a zoom in, guys? Look at the uniforms on these dudes. I know you guys love my zoom ins. See, now I've got you on an afternoon. I can do whatever the hell I want. You won't break me. You will not break me. I will keep zooming in. I don't care. I don't care what you think. That's the thing about Ami, man. My ego is healthy. You can rip me to shreds and I'll get right back up and do it again. Come on, let's go. Wow, RedxWings, he's starting to win skirmishes. See, now this is the first. This is a first for the Soviets. He's starting to win skirmishes maybe this whole Cruzzi with like divide and conquer, maybe he needs to pull it back. Like he's still harassing and going ahead with these little squads. Maybe he needs to fall back into a more customary role of the OKV, and that is group up a bit and actually start winning skirmishes again. He does win that one.
Su-76 assault gun standing by.
So decent use of the Su-76. Somehow triple vet and 6 kills already on the Su-76. And he's never really been threatened. And, you know, we've got a Jagdpanzer down, and we've got one Ostwind down. And so Cruzzi, you know, his fuel is not so hot. 81 fuel. Got a second Su-76 out from RedxWings. What do you guys think? Is RedxWings all back up in this business? What's happening here? Whoa, that's an incredibly short-range barrage skill used. Good grief. Cruzzi steps away from it easily. But suddenly, we have Soviets all over the map. And Cruzzi a bit on the back foot. Now we have this Ostwind has been around for a while. He hasn't picked up any vet, though. He's only got 1 kill. And he's, you know, that's not a counter to Su-76s. We do have one Panzer Shrek squad's going to try to back off that Su-76. The Poopshin's there to help too, and he almost gets a kill, but the triple vet Su-76 is able to back away to safety. Nicely microed by RedxWings. And he might get a Jaeger infantry kill. Look at this. Look at the way this dude's running. Look at this guy. Oh, he was like leaning back. He reminded me of like a Monty Python silly walk or something for a second. Oh, I think my son's here. Hey, we're watching replays. Sorry, guys. I got to say hello to my son.
I'm going to come back right now because Jakob is thing.
Jakob is here?
No, Jakob's thing is in my backpack. But if we go take bye, then I'll come right back. Just a second.
Hi. Welcome home. I'm streaming.
Hey, Dad.
You've got chocolate. I don't want any kisses. You got chocolate all over your face. Everything good? Okay. All right. Sorry. Brief intermission. Let's get right back into it, shall we? Where were we? Here we go. All right. We're off. We're off and running. Back at it. Here we go. Oops. Wait. Come with me. There you go. So Cruzzi is going to have to pedal back a bit, perhaps lick his wounds and readdress the situation. You know, these are very conservative truck placements. Cruzzi putting all of his OKV trucks right in his base. Now, a lot of players would want to move forward, park their trucks over here. Oh, interesting shot. Salvaging going on of that wreck. Who's oorahing to what? These guys are oorahing forward. Maybe they want to cap a victory point as quickly as possible. These triple vet penals are strong. Now it's probably time for them to go, and the Ostwind hits the field. Time for them to go, time for them to go, time for them to go. Cloaked partisans on hold fire, waiting for that Ostwind to take a misstep. Uh-oh, they might get discovered, though. Ooh, a Poopshin captured in the middle. That's a huge win for RedxWings. He sees all, look at all these, like, ambush partisan squads hiding behind trees. How cool, man. How cool. And Cruzzi doesn't find them. He's moving over here to fight off his conscripts. They might throw an 18 nade in. They do. It's going to get a damaged engine. They're going to retreat. Su-76 number 2 is okay. Su-76 number 1 is fully repaired. Poopshin is captured. Triple vet conscripts with PPS H are going to retreat successfully. Ooh, that could have been a big barrage hit, but it misses. Uh-oh. Panzer Shrek coming in. Reverse Kool-Aid through the wall. The penal flamer blob is coming to defend against all these infantry. Man, he really loves to barrage constantly. Nice usage of that ability by RedxWings. His 2 Su-76 is constantly barraging the enemy, and now the flamer blob is going to chase off all of Cruz's stuff. It's interesting that they call the Jaeger light infantry sniper fire. I guess they consider that rifle that the Jaeger guys carry a sniper rifle. So that was a good intermission because we're warming into what might be a pretty decent game. Oh, you guys didn't tell me that my hider's all messed up. Oh boy, all right, I gotta fix that. Sorry, I gotta fix that straight away. Have you guys been taking a sneak peek at how long this game goes? No, you can't know yet. Luckily, the hider is close enough that you don't know how long it goes. Let me just fix that real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all these little delays, but this is why we do these things. Better now than during the main event, right? Right. So, let me just get this. Oh, no. Oh, you saw it. Oh, ah. Don't look. Don't anybody look. Don't look there. You're not allowed to look. No, I can't do that. Ugh, I can't go bigger. I can go down just a touch. Okay, that's good enough for now. Note to self, this is something I need to get perfect before we do this on the weekend. Okay, sorry. No replay length spoilers for you. All right, I'm back set up. Take a breath. Sun's home. Replay hider's fixed. Cruzzi and RedxWings are wailing away at one another. Looks like they discovered some irregulars over here. Let's unpause. We're back at it. Hi, guys. Found you, you bastards. Take a flame nade, you little ambushing, hiding, rascal, Polish, whoever, irregular, wherever the hell you came from. They're Polish partisans, right? You rascals. Hiding behind trees, trying to ambush my Ostwind. How dare you? They have been discovered and they've been expulsed. What the hell happened there? Good grief, some kind of mine killed one of the guys? I don't know what happened there. Now a barrage is coming in. 2 barrages, double barrage. Cruzzi definitely micros away. Whoa boy, shells raining. Oh, that one connects. And now the PPS squad is here. And yeah, those grenadiers, Folks Grenadiers better run. Penal's coming through the gap. Su-76 is pushing. Whoa. Oh, man. ML-20 coming up for RedxWings. You can see the range. Oh, man. Oh, it goes all the way into your base, bro. Look at this nice positioning on the road of the ML-20. It's almost finished. Let's hotkey it. I always put my range stuff on 6. So that's hotkey 6. I can hop back and show you that. It's going to fire immediately. What's it shooting at? What's it shooting at? Is it shooting right into the... No, it's shooting into the base. Okay, long range, kind of inaccurate. No vision. But he just gets lucky. He gets lucky and destroys this retreated Raketenwerfer and its squad. So, you know, first shot, not bad, and doing some damage to the HQ. You know, let's turn on the Fog of War and go to RedxWings. And, you know, when these shells land, is he going to scout? Oh, gotcha. You know, he's going to scout the enemies. When the shells land, you get a little bit of scouting. So if he can find those other trucks, maybe he'll target them later. Not sure. We're just having fun watching ML-20 shells land in the Fog of War. Meanwhile, we have infantry skirmishes happening over on the right. We've got all sorts of dudes that cloak. The Jaeger Light Infantry cloak, the Partisans cloak. We got quintuple vet, shreked up Volksgrenadier on the left, chasing off some penals. Nice vet collection on the 2 Su-76s. What the heck is the ++ icon mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know why they had ++ on them. Oh, he's doing rapid conscription right now. Did he? I don't know why he launched that. He must have been in a fight where he felt he could get some free conscripts, and I guess he did get some free conscripts. These guys are totally vanilla. They don't have any vet at all, so I completely missed it, but RedxWings used rapid conscription, picked up a free conscript squad. He's building a pretty large army. You can see here 2 partisan squads, 3 conscript squads, 3 triple vet penal battalions, 2 Su-76s, and this Whopper ML-20. And so what looked like just RedxWings getting destroyed in the early game, you know, now he's putting a fight on, man. But still, Cruzzi is outcapping him. Still, even though I feel like their armies, you know, I mean, RedxWings is pop capped. He's at 98 out of 100. Cruzzi's only 76 out of 100, and yet Cruzzi is still out capping RedxWings. So that's just pro experience showing a lucky wipe. Cruzzi retreated a bit too late, and RedxWings made him pay. That must be an ML20 shot, right? Let's see, 6. Nope, he's shooting towards the base again. Hey, buddy, you good? I would be fortunate to pick off one of these retreating squads. Oh boy, we got to keep our eyes trained. These 5 vet Volksgrenadiers might be fired upon. Looks like the barrage is over. What is happening? Is RedxWings getting back into this? Oh, was there a satchel? Is that what that was? Ah, okay. Nicely spotted. Who was that spotted that? Romeo. Nicely spotted BM satchel over here. I don't know if it landed. These guys are spinning my heads. I didn't know what I was biting off. I think I bit off more than I could chew with this match. These two are really having a game, and I was kind of like thinking, hell, let's go on to game 2. This one's over. This one's far from over.
Incoming fire!
These dudes, any chance they get, they look for a barrage. Good grief, grenades everywhere. Incendiary nades. God, there's just action on both sides all the time. We need picture-in-picture. We need like a left side observer and a right side observer. Oh, there's a squad annihilated from an incendiary nade. It wasn't even bad micro from RedxWings. He retreated when he saw the nade coming, but the flame burst killed one dude, and then the next one died on retreat. So a fortunate kill. That was a Shrek'd up partisan squad, I believe. So they're knocked out. Now Cruzzi's going to put a... This is the kind of push we're accustomed to seeing from OKV. Just bring everybody. And so everybody's coming. We got 2 Raketenwerfers, a ton of infantry. The LEIG is in the back to add some area of effect fire in. There's another BM satchel, but it looks like it kind of hurt those light infantry enough that they have to retreat, but they did kind of dodge it. The Volksgrenadiers dodged it, and they're going to be able to keep capping. But you know, I mean, RedxWings got all this stuff that can lay in fire from afar, and you know, Cruzzi's got the LEIG, but it hasn't done anything yet. This game has been way too fast-paced for the LEIG to find any targets. We got to keep an eye on these cooldowns. Okay, the ML20's off cooldown. So we're going to look for it to fire. It is ready to fire. Oh boy, couple good shots. Su-76 Partisan. We want to keep an eye on this cooldown. When will the ML20 fire? He needs a static target. He can't find one. He's saving it. RedxWings, the VPs are frozen. We got one owned by each player and then a white victory point. Okay, did he fire it? He's just going after the base every time. So every time Cruzzi retreats, this is interesting. I wonder, you know, I guess if Cruzzi moved the retreat point, A, it's 300 manpower, which is a lot, but B, I guess it would work the first time, like as a trick. Cruzzi's got to be careful, man. He's got to move these guys. Imagine if they just all got killed by an ML20 shot. Oh boy, you can hear it coming in. Ooh, that one just went over their heads. Cruzzi's not paying attention to them at all. Oh, no, direct hit! Direct hit! A direct hit! Oh my goodness, 2 squads killed. We were staying here because this is what we were afraid of. A direct hit against the 2 Panzer Grenadier squads. They're both annihilated. Their Shreks and weapons are destroyed. Finally, RedxWings got the bar on the slots, and he just nailed those guys. A big blue XP flower flooded into my screen, and RedxWings got to be feeling pretty good about this game now. He is giving the #1 seed the run for his money. Another Manor Satchel easily avoided by Cruzzi. You ain't having that. But look at the map's going to turn colors now. You lose all that strong infantry, suddenly you cannot hold points on the map. Oh man, they don't finish the cap. I would have finished the whiting at least, but he really wanted to chase off that LEIG. Ostwood's here. Oh wow, Cruzzi gets a Stuka zu Fuß. Are you serious? Can he even protect it? He has 2 Pooptions. The 2 ML20s are the 2 SU-76s are barraging. What a great game, man. What a great game. Loveness and I totally missed a great game, but who knew? Well, I guess we should have figured. When I saw Cruzzi versus RedxWings, I kind of had a feeling it would be something crazy and something good, so I'm really glad I decided to cast this. I just was curious as to how it went down. I had no idea that game 1 was such a fantastic game. What a treat for us. Dude shooting from the left side of Ango to the right side of Ango. These SU-76s creeping forward, laying in rounds against the Ostwind. We got a hotkey this guy. Can we put him on control 2? Does that work? 2 and then 6? Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, it does go if you pound it enough. 17 kills, man. It was mostly that one barrage. All right, he fired again, I think, and we missed it. Because he's on cooldown again. Not quite sure. God, just constant action everywhere. I can't keep up with these guys. How am I supposed to obs this? All right, they're chasing over there. They've discovered another Pooption being stolen. You know, they're not going to be able to stay long with triple vet penals against them. They throw a wayward incendiary round that totally fails. You know, but those are cheap. You can kind of spam them out. And now finally it's grown just a bit quiet for a second. Did he fire? Is he firing now? Yeah, he is. He's firing now. Let's see where it's going. Is he going for that retreat point again? I mean, he's got the HQ down to 50 HP. No, I can't tell where he's firing. It could be anyone here. The Ostwind's at 50% health. Look at it, man. You give Pooptions to your enemy, and you're just asking for it. That is such a versatile and strong unit. Look how it can sneak forward and then, you know, shoot rounds in and then just retreat. It's such a great stick and run unit. These conscripts are on their bellies. They're just providing LOS. RedxWings wants to know what he's after. Oh, the SU-76 barrage is coming in. They are just, you know, the Pooptions, they can't get close enough to shoot on the SU-76s. The SU-76s just barrage him every time. See, here's what he does. He goes forward. Can I get something? Can I get something? No, I can't. All right, then I'm just going to retreat. And now suddenly it's RedxWings just doing more capping. And oh my God, what a bunch of infantry coming. These quintuple vet Grens, they retreated a bit late. PPSH fire at close range. That was really risky of Cruz to not pay attention to them. Now he's got Pooption sneaking forward. I mean, but they're never going to get a shot off on these SU-76. What is he thinking? And now they're out of position, and they know they're about to get wrecked by this infantry, so they retreat. He's going to fire LEG to try to cover that flanking avenue. And look at its first shot, like barely gets anywhere near the penals, and they still get suppressed. LEG, boom, suppressed. Look at that. So instant retreat. Okay, now it's Cruzzi finally is having to rebuild. The ML20's firing again. Uh-oh, more potential victims. I think he saw that 5-vet Gren squad retreat, that Volksgrenadier squad retreat, and he was going for another lucky hit at him. And, you know, if he could pick off this squad, that would be a massive win. And look what's on the way. We got, what is that, an SU-85 on the way for RedxWings. Let's just keep an eye on the base. The ML20 rounds are still landing. Oh, boy. Okay, now the Stuka zu Fuß is firing. Where's that going to go? Oh, he was trying to go after some infantry, but it's really nicely avoided. The penals moved to the right to avoid it. The SU-76s moved to the left to avoid it. And look at this. RedxWings just having the game of his life, man. He is having the game of his life. Look at him getting in there deep with conscripts, chasing off little Pooptions. They've never, ever laid a round in on these SU-76s. And now we have SU-85 out, so if we possibly get the Ostwind low or perhaps the Stuka zu Fuß low, we do have a unit that could maybe come in there and kill it. But, oh, boy, he doesn't want to go up against these guys. These are his hard counter right here. Oh, boy, a little sneaky barrage from behind the hedgerow that perhaps Cruzzi doesn't see coming. Now he sees it. Now he's got units coming after it. And actually, it's the SU-76s that are in trouble. They're taking lots of rounds. The Ostwind's going to get in on the fun. Can he kill this one? Surely he'll get it. Surely he'll get it. Won't he get it? It's running away. The Ostwind's targeting it now. Okay, one SU-76 falls. He's got that other triple vet SU-76 that's going to be able to retreat. Some contrasts are going to try to protect the retreat path a bit. But once the Ostwind focuses them, they're going to run away too. What is our BP situation looking like? RedxWings 373. Cruzzi down to the pressure zone. Cruzzi suddenly at 64 VIPs and draining. Can he stop this drain? What I originally thought was Cruzzi in comfortable position is now RedxWings just way ahead. The Manor Satchel gets light-footed around, and we do have the Osman trying to retreat. This Stuka is such a strange build that, I mean, he's hoping for a lucky shot, but this has been such a just frantic game. These guys are always moving that, really shooting at the retreat point is a pretty darn smart play, because that's the only time anybody ever stands still. Okay, so the drain is stopped at... Is it not? No, it's not even stopped yet. I mean, this VP is blue as well, so we're still draining. Cruzzi's still draining, 38. Even blue, white, white is a little bit of drain, 37. Cruzzi's got to put a stop to this. Look, he wanted to get a good shot off, and he had to move his Stuka so far forward. And really, just nothing has been threatened in RedxWings' base. RedxWings seems to be able to protect his base much better. There's a second Osman now on the field. Okay, the 2 points are capped, but it stops at 37, and once again, RedxWings is going to bring down this flag and put Cruzzi back on the drain, and then it's really going to be on Cruzzi. He can't allow this. He has to fight for this victory point. It's whited. The VPs are frozen. Cruzzi's got 37. Look how aggressive RedxWings is being with this VP pressure. He's oorahing his conscripts past the enemy. Where is all of Cruzzi's stuff? He just doesn't have enough stuff. He doesn't have enough, he gave away pooptions. They were never effective. He couldn't use them against the SU-76. That big whopper ML-20 shot that killed 2 squads of Grens in his base. He just doesn't have stuff. It's really hard for him to cap now. These guys are going to have to stay alive and cap. Do they have time to repair? Come on, Cruzzi. You're back on the drain. It's 2 blue VPs to no red VPs. You don't have time to repair unless you do it in the VP circle. There's another squad lost by Cruzzi. This SU-85 is going to tee off on the Osmans if they get too aggressive. In fact, he's going to hunt one now. Bam! Hard shot in. Can he get the kill shot? A pooption garrisoning this house might even get the job done. It's just crazy. Everything's got damaged engines. RedxWings is everywhere. The LEIG is going to try to get the Pooption out of the house. The Pooption almost kills the Stuka. But what really matters here is that Cruzzi's got 19 VPs. A long shot from the Pooption, an amazing stick. And GG, well played, thrown in the towel by Cruzzi. RedxWings has done it. He takes game 1. Absolutely fantastic. Look at the vet on the infantry. What a frenetic, wild game. ML-20, I never even saw it, but I guess Cruzzi snuck in there and cleared it with something. Either a Stuka, maybe, look, this looks like Stuka craters, right? Perhaps he put a Stuka barrage. That's when that Stuka snuck forward down the main road. He was able to clear the ML-20, but man, that one shot in the base. Oh, goodness gracious, all the dead Grenadiers. Folks Grenadiers. And RedxWings takes down game 1. Hell of a game. We saw a treat, ladies and gentlemen. I picked the right replay to cast, and that was just dumb luck, man. Any new contributors? We do have one. This is a repeat contributor, I believe. Atnas666 buys another level to put him up at 51. Thank you, Atnas. Our prize pool is now at 52.59. Looking good. Romeo enjoyed that. That was fun, guys. We're going to score one up for RedxWings, and suddenly... what I say, 19-20 seed is 1-0 against Cruz in the win or go home round 6 of the Open Qualifier. I'm going to take a little break, say hello to my son, give me 5 minutes or so, and we'll be right back with game number 2.